Jay-Z's back. He's creating music.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to get involved. People that hadn't been with you for a while, like Diddy.
Yeah.
Comes to you and wants to be the executive producer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you look at him and say, man, you
can't executive produce an executive producer.
What'd you say to him? What was the
That's
conversation?
what I said. You can't executive producer. But he said, man, you're the greatest, all right? But even Michael Jordan had a coach. So I was right in front of my house. Yeah. And I got this phone call from him. He was like, come by the studio. But I'm one of them people that believe everything happens for a reason. Right. He called me. He's never called me to come to the studio before.
Not ever in your life?
So he's playing all these records, and they're amazing. And I'm like, what are you doing? He said, I'm putting the Hitman back together, you know, this whole group.
Right.
And I'm like, but what are you doing all this type of music? Because it was the music that I needed. It was the exact music that, I envisioned in my mind. And he was like, man, I have nobody to give it to. You know, Biggie's not here, and I can't give these to just anybody. And I was like, well,
he thought somebody who had Biggie's power needed.
Yeah.
And you were the one that he thought worthy of it.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, give me all of that. So I took these tracks, it's like 30 of them, by the way, it's 30 of them. Then I just start picking apart the best ones, and we just start working from there, you know? He didn't executive produce the album, but he was right there. I gave him associate producer credit, you know. It made me realize that he's not a good producer, he's a great producer. And he's produced Ready to Die and Life After Death and Mary J. Blige's album, Jodeci's album. I mean, the things that he added after the lyrics was on it, you had to hear the bare tracks. The bare tracks were great tracks, but what he added after it made it a movie and made it complete. He's forever loved by hip-hop. That's it. It's Biggie.
Because?
He was just such a charismatic person. And we've had that in common for a while, but we always was competitive with each other as well. I'm better than you, just better moves, like the execution of something. You can't executive produce an executive producer.